parents, Tyler here, and welcome back to At Home Videos. Remember, these are designed to help you, the parent, continue the conversation at home. And tonight we're actually starting a very, very important, a very significant conversation, because tonight is one night, and the heart behind one night is really to go after those who do not know Jesus. So we're going to share a very, very gospel-centric message tonight. We're going to look at this story in John chapter 9. Where Jesus sees this blind man who's been blind since he was born. He sees him and he heals him. And the religious leaders just cannot fathom why or how Jesus did this. But the reality is this, is that in the same way that this guy was blind, we too are spiritually blind to our sin and to our need for Jesus. And in fact, we do this thing with our sin where, let's just say we have the sin of gossip, right? And when it comes to gossip, we gossip, but we know that that's wrong, so we try to cover that up with, that we're just concerned about that person. So even in our sin, we're trying to make our sin look better by us trying to be good or make that sin look better than it actually is. And so we try to fix ourselves, but in reality, we need Jesus to come and heal our blindness. We need Jesus to come and fix our sin. We could not do it ourselves. And that is the message that we're going to be talking about tonight. And so if your student, maybe your student doesn't know the Lord, man, we're just praying that maybe the Holy Spirit would stir in them. But if they do know the Lord, this is also an exercise, not just in salvation, but also in sanctification, in us growing in our relationship with the Lord, because we constantly are riddled by sin. There is sin in every nook and cranny in our lives. And so when it comes to you continuing the conversation at home, I think you need to be watching and observing your student and seeing, okay, where is the sin that's in their life? How are they trying to cover it up? And then asking them questions, or really kind of pinpointing and saying, hey, you realize that when you're gossiping about this person and you're trying to make it like you're concerned, that's still sin. You don't make that better. Jesus is the one that covers that sin. Or, hey, you're telling this lie, and it's a little white lie, but Jesus calls us not to sin, but to be people that tell the truth. And even though everybody else may tell a lie, it's still sin, and we need Jesus to heal us of that. We need the Holy Spirit to convict us of that. And so we're really just kind of diving into, this idea that, man, we are more sinful than we could ever imagine, more than we want to think about even. But we are more loved than we could ever dream. And so that's kind of where we're going tonight. So be praying for us that people would come to know the Lord. And we are so excited to keep going in this series. And so we'll see you guys next week.